Yeah, I don't know. I guess now would be a good time to figure out how far into the game we are, because then I can decide if I should like stop and like save some of this for later on, or if I should just like plow through it tonight.
Now you see why I didn't want to come
So if
in here.
anyone knows.
Can you walk?
Well, if you're plowing through, I can't be a part of the plowing.
Are we talking about sex again?
Yes,
Probably.
but also this stream.
Is this the only... Fuck, I really want to find out other parts of this guy's life.
Can you...
Well,
Austin,
he's the mayor of famous hair... Okay, yeah, what?
Can you look up
I got
like a guide for this or something, just to
All right, so first thing you want to do is you want to go prone. Step one.
Okay.
And then you want to eat food. From
How do
it's
I?
the last
what's the
guy
eat
that
food
had a
button?
Squirtle. It's a squirrel butt. It's a
Squirtle,
squirrel
like,
butt.
so for real though, Squirtle's the only, like, who the fuck chooses anyone other than Squirtle?
Squirtle's back, right? Is that correct?
They're all, I think all the original starters you can find again in the new one.
Right. Alright, where are you now?
I just got to the snow planet. I don't know. It's a snow planet.
But I need to know what's the name of the current thing you're in?
I don't...
What's your current objective? You hit pause. Let me see your pause menu.
There's nothing in my pause menu.
Janine says drop the purse. Drop the purse. Pick up the purse. Fuck, this is the worst. 7 hours long, says MySkooks, according to How Long to Beat. I would really love to know what the name of this section is. Did you just get that minigun?
Yeah.
Is that also like a jetpack or something?
No. It was just a minigun, I think. And also, it's the only time I've had a minigun so far in the game.
In the whole game?
Yes.
I don't think that's true.
It's possible there was another point where I could pick up one and didn't.
Yeah, there was one in the section called A New Beginning, which was the first level. So you must have missed that. You asshole. I think you're in... Scrapyard Shootout, maybe?
That could be.
This looks like a scrapyard.
Dog, this whole game looks like a scrapyard.
That's not true. There's
Dog.
that cave level.
Alright, no, this is definitely the scrapyard. I think this is definitely the scrapyard.
Yeah, there's like
Wait, you
scrap
might be...
all over here, right?
You might be 2 levels out from the end.
Yeah, the levels seem really long, though.
Yeah, they do. But this would be level... According to this, if this is the second minigun section...
This is like... There's like water here and giant ship things? I don't know.
Alright, I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna look at a different one. It's depressing that no one in this chat... It's not depressing at all.
It's
wait, there we go.
It's not
You're heading
depressing.
towards Stall Arms. That helps a lot. Alright, yeah, you're at like chapter... 5, going into chapter 6, it looks like. Yeah, that looks like a bay. Are you in the bay right now?
Sure.
You're like going through ships and shit?
Yes.
Yeah, let's say
like
that's... yeah, you're in Icy Excursion.
Okay.
Yes, this is it. You're at chapter 5. There's still like 4... This plus another 3 chapters. There are 8 chapters. 9 chapters. So this is like halfway-ish.
I'll probably play a little bit further tonight, but then stop.
Sure.
And play the rest later on. Maybe tomorrow? I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
I should probably actually do some work tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. So you guys are pretty excited about this Pokemon shit, right?
Yeah, dog.
Man.
I played a little bit of it, and I gotta say, having not played a Pokemon game in quite a few years, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good video game. You can make these animals fight each other.
I heard about that.
It's a new addition to this one.
So I watched that new, like, I think it was like 4-episode like miniseries they did of like Pokemon Origins.
Sure.
Did that already air? I thought that hadn't come out yet.
Well, I found it through Ways with fan
And
subs.
means. The Ways and Means Committee.
But so they have a Pokemon battle very early on between, the main character trainer and his rival.
Red, is that his name?
Yeah, Red, and then Green is his rival. And it's really fucked up, man.
Yeah,
Because
saw that. I
that's
saw
on
that,
that's
yeah.
on YouTube. That's
Yeah,
like
that clip
the
is awesome.
Squirtle and Charmander, right?
It's
yeah,
good. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's that real shit. That's the way it
And
goes down in
it's-
the streets.
dude,
That's
you
the
don't
way
even
real fighting is. This is the Pokemon battles. They ain't a cartoon, man.
you have no idea how that series. There's like way darker moments within that. I don't know if
All right.
we care about spoiling this stuff.
Come on.
I mean, you probably shouldn't. I got like, is there anything where like a Pokemon explicitly dies?
Yes,
That's fucked. That's actually really fucked.
there is
'Cause
Team
it-
Rocket murdering a Pokemon.
Because you know in the games
Wait,
it's
I
always
thought it
like
was
the Pokemon
Team-
faints, right?
So it was like Team Plasma or something.
No,
Yeah.
this is Origin, so it's like original
Oh,
150.
like OG.
Yep.
Got you.
As soon as we take out those AA guns. Right, Sam?
I don't know
Huh.
what the chances are with so few intruders.
Uh huh.
Yeah, no, I'm so excited though. Like I know it's like I don't know. This is like the first time I think I've ever been excited for Pokemon. Like this excited for it. I haven't.
Rico, look!
I mean, yeah, like I loved Pokemon back in Red and Blue, like when I was
Right, yeah,
like,
yeah.
in junior high.
Exactly.
But
But this is the first time that I've been excited like that for a Pokemon game since then, probably.
I do think
Oh,
I'm
I
generally
think
gonna play more of it, and I think it does help that like the multiplayer shit seems really
Yep.
actually developed.
And going back to a conversation we had earlier, also the graphics update, right? Like it looks and feels like a new game.
Sure, yeah.
And that
I mean, it's still
Makes it different.
it's still a 3DS game.
Yeah, but it's a 3D game. Like
Yeah.
there are 3D models now for the first time.
Oh,
They-
you got this crazy jetpack thing, Phil.
Yes, I do. now we can-
I mean,
I
I
can
felt
use it
that
to
way
platform.
when Diamond and Pearl came out. Those were the first original DS versions of Pokemon.
Yeah, but I feel like even with those, they still did like the Pokemon still weren't doing like actual animations, right? Like with the
Yeah,
text
no.
and stuff.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is a much bigger, like, graphical.
So like that's the big thing for me is like, and it's something that they could have changed many years ago,
Yes.
but like
Oh,
like
yes.
in battle, the Pokemon do actual
attacks. Yeah.
movement and stuff. It's not just
Yep.
like moving forward woodenly.
So apparently, Crocbox is saying that in a Pokemon manga,
Good job. Nope, you were right. You got it right.
manga,
Japan
Manga.
Japanimation.
there
manga?
are gruesome
It's a-
deaths, attempted murder, and the destruction of a tower in a battle against zombies.
Okay.
Like zombie
Sure.
Pokemon?
Yeah, there's what? You know, there's ghost type, zombie type.
That's not the same.
They're close. They're related. They're brothers.
From another Pokemon?
Right.
Okay.
Like I said, manga.
Guys, I've been-
manga.
While I was playing this new Pokemon game, and while I had the Pokemania
Mm-hmm.
affecting me, I
Oh, you had a
started-
Pokevirus.
Yeah, I started rewatching the original, like first season of the Pokemon cartoon.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So while you were watching your real adult Pokemon shit, I was watching the classics.
Right. The old hotness.
Sure.
That shit holds up.
I recently watched an episode of that show because I wanted to see what Umbreon sounded like, because I'd never heard Umbreon before.
That's
You guys
fair.
know who, right? And I told Janine about that, and she gave me shit about it, but I think I'm in the right. Like, I don't want to adopt
About
an
what?
Umbreon about watching an episode of Pokemon.
Oh, she gave you shit about watching it?
Yeah,
Come on, Janine watches all sorts of stupid shit.
I know. Exactly.
Also, no, for real. Like, I'm sure some of this is nostalgia speaking, but I seem to get a lot of agreement with me on Twitter about it. I really do feel like it holds up way more than I would have expected.
Phil, while you were infected with the Pokerus, did you really double down on your EV training?
I don't. What do you? What?
Sometimes I think I've done bits before with you guys. Like I'm looking at sometimes I think I've stumbled like I'm looking at the page for Pokemon and atheism in Yahoo Answers, and I swear to fucking God I've seen this before.
Well, I mean, did we talk about it when we did the Digimon thing?
That would make sense.
It was a long time ago, but
Fuck, this has been a long year.
Yeah.
Digimon, dead little monsters.
Where'd this year go?
I think the important thing to keep in mind is that all this time that you've wasted on this stream, you're never getting back.
Yeah,
Oh.
never.
It's mine now. I own it.
Is
And I
it?
own you.
You do. You're making all this money off of it.
I'm making all this money, and I have all of the rights to.
I did
to
sign that
merchandising and
Yep. Little
That
Austin
guy's
doll.
face.
reruns.
You own that guy's face now?
You do own his face. You did own his face. Guys, I just did a sick flip on this half pipe in GTA Online.
in real life while you were streaming.
Phil, if you're gonna go down this Pokemon hole, you need to learn about EV training.
Wait, what was this
Not
about?
gonna
What's
do.
this? What's Pokemon holes? Talk to me more about Pokemon holes.
It's butt
Yeah.
stuff. You don't need to.
Let's
PokemonButtstuff.com.
get this, Austin. Phil wants to play Pokemon, but he doesn't even know what EV training is.
Really, I'm not. Dark Silence says, "What is this game on the dark scale?" I assume he's talking about Killzone. This is fucking way better than Dark, dude.
Yeah. Don't get it twisted, son.
It's not on the dark scale. I mean, like, this isn't my favorite game I've played. This is not. It's not
Oh.
bad.
Phil fucking loves Killzone. God, there's doing all sorts of sick
Sorry,
tricks.
when I said that this isn't my favorite game that I played, what I meant was this is my favorite game that I've played.
This is the best game. You know.
This is the best game that I've ever played.
Phil, do you know what the dark scale is? Are you familiar?
No, I actually.
Oh, really?
I know it was like a thing that came up
It's
during
'cause-
Andrew's thing.
It's because
Some
Phil never
bullshit we
watches
did.
the streams. 'cause
Yeah.
You don't put them onto fucking YouTube. If they were on YouTube, I would watch them in bed. But I can't watch Twitch archives on my iPad.
How many clothes would you not be wearing while you watch those?
I would be wearing zero
question.
clothes.
Putting them up tomorrow. So I measure all the games I played for Judgment Day on a scale of 1 dark, which is the worst score, to -1 dark,
Okay.
which is the best score.
Right.
Although
Well,
we had to break
yeah.
the scale because we decided that Infestation Survivor Stories was worse than Dark.
So that I think that's probably fair.
Yes.
Because I've heard that game is very bad. I actually, so that's exactly the type of thing I'm talking about. Is I desperately want to watch that Infestation stream because
Yeah, you should.
that game sounds really awful, and I want to see you playing it and hurting yourself.
Did you see Austin's highlight from him?
I did, but the problem is, like I said, I can't watch. You can't watch Twitch archives
Yeah.
on an iPad. So
Yeah.
I very rarely watch stuff on my computer. That's a problem with Twitch, but I'm also willing to say it's a problem with you.
That's fair. I wish there was just a way to like automatically export from Twitch to YouTube.
There is 100% that.
Oh, there is.
Yeah, that exists.
Yeah.
Oh well, I'm dumb. as
But it doesn't cut shit up the way you might like. But you can just do like a bulk
Yeah.
thing.
If you wanted to just take your streams and put them up as full, like, 2.5-hour YouTube videos, you can do that.
And that's not ideal for people watching
Yeah, like, I don't
necessarily.
think that's the best way. I mean, like, but you can totally do that.
Yeah.
And at least then they'd be archived, like, on YouTube too, you know? So, it's up to you, but...
But
I mean,
like, just
they're all here on my hard drive.
That's true. That's the other thing, is... the hard drive space is limited, and eventually, I assume you're going to run out.
Maybe. Maybe.
I mean, like, I'm not the guy to lecture you on this, because I'm back doing shit from May still. I'm fucking slow as fuck. I'm getting stuff on.
Yeah.
I'm tempted to just put the Judgment Drays as 2-hour blocks because
No, that
if I
ma-
have to suffer, you have to suffer.
The other thing is, those make almost no sense watched, like, bit
Piecemeal?
by bit. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not really...
Yeah, I don't know. I think that I don't know. I very much prefer the having stuff split up, but that is not the case with everyone. Like, different people prefer it different ways, so I don't really care either way what you decide to do with it. I'll keep doing my shows my way, but like, if you want to do it like just as a big chunk, you can go ahead.
Thanks, Dad.
I know that when I get around to streaming Incognita on your site and not just mine, I will probably just upload them whole because I don't have time to cut them up and shit.
Yeah, that's fair. When are you gonna do that, by the way?
I'm just terrified of it not working. It's like the honest answer. I've been doing them on my Twitch account for a couple weeks now.
Mm-hmm.
And every week I run into some hiccup, but then it starts working fine.
Sure.
So I need to just maybe this next update for next week, I'll just try doing it on your stream. So
yeah, you can also, like, if you're worried about it, like if you're worried about having to restart it a bunch of times, I can always turn off tweeting as well. Like,
yeah,
which is what I did tonight.
I definitely ask you to do, regardless, just in case, and then we'll see how it goes.
Austin, if you're so worried about everything, why don't you just go get frozen yogurt in a pastel painted store and hang out with a bunch of women?
Women.
That's a good question. I mean, is there a frozen yogurt place nearby, or like what
Are you like
talking?
offering to take him, or?
Yeah, come on over.
Date?
Actually, the frozen yogurt place that he specifically complained about being too painted for women, there's a franchise here in my town. It's pretty good. They got really good frozen yogurt.
How many women do they have there?
And surprisingly enough, like, my penis is still intact even after I go in there and get
You didn't
frozen
get it
yogurt
chopped?
and eat.
They didn't chop it?
No.
Women?
No.
Well, now I know you're lying.
What is marble slab?
What?
It's like a cold stone. That's what we have up here.
Oh, it's
what did
cold
you call it?
Marble slab.
Okay, I thought it was marble slap, and I was like, that's not a...
That's a Pokemon move.
I hate when I get the marble slap.
That's Earth type can do marble slap.
Sometimes, Janessa and I are having a nice romantic night, having some fun, and then she does the marble slap. Ugh.
Right.
Puts me right out of the mood,
Janessa's the name of my Geodude.
Yes. Janessa's the name of your Geodude. It's a great Geodude name.
It's pretty good.
MMG says, I want to see this weird flannel and dark wood manly man froyo place that this guy is looking for. You could only put meat products on your froyo.
Yeah. God. He's a real American. He uses American dollars. And burrs.
Bleeding Heart says they get the marble slap, and then after that they get the dick chop.
Oh.
That's the feminist agenda. It's actually on the feminist agenda.
It is.
Steps 3 and 4 of the feminist agenda.
The gyno agenda.
Jesus Christ. People. I know. Where the fuck is that fort at? I want to steal a plane.
No, I just...
Oh god. This jetpack thing is pretty awesome.
Yeah, this is the thing that they showed this off in like trailers and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Also in season, I want to say season 3 of everybody's favorite TV show, The Tester. We're all big fans of The Tester here, right?
Jesus. Sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was just making sure. I was pretty sure.
Austin.
Yeah.
Yahoo Answers user Seeker of Painful Truths ask,
Motherfucker.
is this proof that we live in a gynocentric society?
Get dead.
The front page of Yahoo shows footage of a 3-year-old little girl who is able to keep a calm posture while standing directly in front of a huge lion at the zoo. They were staring face to face, only separated by glass, and the lion goes berserk trying to scratch at her. She remains calm and even entertained. The article goes on to label the girl as brave. Quote, Sophia Walker may be the bravest little girl ever to have visited the Wellington Zoo, end quote. amazing that the people involved in putting the article up ignores the fact that this is a 3-year-old girl. 3-year-olds don't know anything. They don't understand the danger that adults do. How is being young and ignorant to reality equal to bravery?
Wow.
If anything, the parents should be very concerned at her behavior, because it means there's a chance that if the lion was out and behaved this way, she would stand there with a smile on her face while the lion cuts her to pieces. But instead of being concerned, the father says, quote, "This went on for 5 minutes, and I'm very proud of my daughter." Idiots! Why speak of bravery by showing how brave a little girl was to stare down a lion behind glass? What about a story about real bravery? There's so much more going on in the world that should be written about. Yeah, we get things like this. It's like these days, if a girl does anything at all that seems interesting, the media makes a huge deal about it, even if it doesn't make any sense.
I mean, so here's the thing that I can take away from that I do agree with, which is,
You should teach your kids not to fuck with lions?
no, I mean, here's the thing. Like, who gives a fuck? We're not gonna be fighting the lions anytime soon.
Wait a second. Are you not signed up for my lion war? I promise you
here's
had
the
my
thing
back.
we can take away from that. 3-year-olds
Lion blood fever.
fucking dumb. 3-year-olds
Yeah,
are
3-year-olds are
dummies. This guy really told those 3-year-olds what's up.
He's a seeker of truth, man. What can I tell you?
He is a seeker of truth.
Fucking. So I stole a fucking super jet in GTA Online.
Sure.
What? How?
I just went to the fort with a helicopter. I don't even know where I found a helicopter, but I just did. Like, it was like, oh shit, there's a helicopter.
helicopter spawn yet.
I don't know where it was. Like, I just found it. I don't even know where it was. But now I have this fucking jet with missiles and shit. So I'm gonna go wreck some fools.
Yeah, you should, man. If only we were on
I know.
the same system, because then I could rob stores on the ground while you blow up everything with a jet.
How rad would that be?
All right, it's 4 a.m. I got.
Phil, how close are you? It says this is a countdown. Stay to the end of this 3-minute countdown.
Okay.
I mean, here's the thing to take into consideration. If you leave now, does that make you a woman?
Woman. Yeah.
Here's another thing to consider.
Huh?
If I leave you now, will I take away the biggest part of you?
Great. That's.
For real, though, fuck 3-year-olds. They're the worst.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Yeah. How shitty is it going to be when Sammy's 3?
I don't even think of it.
Just skip it. Just
Or
skip
use
it.
use
No,
the
here's
use,
I think I've talked
use
about this
Phantom
before.
time.
I
Skip
think
it.
It's my favorite Zelda power.
Uh-huh.
I think I've talked about this on the stream before, but like I love infants. Like I think they're super fun to be around. And Janessa actually loves getting into like that, like 3-4-year-olds, and I don't. So the plan is hopefully like she can just deal with that shit. I'll deal with him while he's an infant. She can deal with that shit.
Okay.
Janine says, sorry, this feed him a rare candy you hope it's in it before.
Perfect.
So that feels like a plan that would work.
Yeah, you broke your jetpack.
Digital Arc said going to bed, and Zombie Mano said night dig, which I think is great.
Oh, that's up there. That's their nicknames. Or it's his baby. That's his baby name for him.
Well, that works.
All right, yeah. So this looks like it's the end of a level. We'll watch this
Dig.
cutscene. We'll watch the cutscene leading into the next level, and then I'll stop for the night.
Dig deuces.
Can I expect to pick up anytime soon?
You got hit by water.
Look who decided to come this way.
I'll probably be fine.
You ready to do this? Raider command to all raiders. Prepare for heavy fire.
The other thing is, like, I'd love to like stream some Pokemon, but man, well, for one,
3DS kits, dog. Or, yeah.
for one, that's John's thing. I don't want to take
That's
it from him.
true.
But for
That's
two,
true.
like, I feel like Pokemon's the most boring shit to watch.
Yeah,
Well,
I like playing it, but yeah.
3, how the hell would you do it if you didn't spend money on it?
I mean, like, there's methods. I haven't bought a third-party 3DS streaming thing, but I've been seriously considering it. I'm just not sure if I would use it enough yet.
Yeah, it's real expensive.
Yeah, it's a little bit.
Listen.
The part of the reason I'm thinking about it is also because I have like an old school 3DS and I kind of want an XL
We need one
or
of
whatever
those.
it's called. Not XL.
Yeah, get an XL. It is
Is
XL.
it XL? Yeah,
got
sorry,
it.
I don't remember. Bleeding Heart says, you know it would be interesting to stream, and I bet she's gonna say Rune Factory.
Maybe.
I mean, listen, Phil. If you want me to just point my webcam at my 3DS while I play Pokemon,
Yeah, I mean, I'm down for that. As long as you have,
Fuck.
as long as you have this guy watching.
Yeah, she said Rune Factory. You're right.
wait, there he is. There he is. There he is.
He's not up yet for me. I lost my cool jet, you guys. I'm real bummed.
Austin Walker loves cool jets.
It's true.
What? What are you doing?
It's a good look. There he is. I want to be clear that dude on his fucking Yelp thing has a thing that says Rocco, not Rocco. It's spelled different. He's real upset about people who spell Rocco wrong.
Oh God, why? Oh man, this guy's gonna find out about this and he's gonna sue us all.
Apathetic Applause says he's just peeking. just a peek.
I can't look at my computer.
Nice work, Apathetic.
Why are you doing
She's, Amy Augusta says she feels like she's being invaded.
Mr.
That's
Mr. Wiskin says, I can't sleep now.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Thank you for the people who were bearing with us during the technical difficulties at the beginning. It looks like it's all good now. Looks like my new streaming stuff is all up and running.
Why is he still there?
He's not going away.
Yeah, this is it. Replace that background image that we have with the cat with this dude. But the whole image will be the same, but just him in the middle.
Jesus Christ.
The little cat ears.
With little cat ears. That would be adorable. If you're listening to us live on Twitch, you might consider checking out youtube.com/Kefkatarian, which is where we archive episodes of the show slowly but surely one day. If you are if you're listening to us on YouTube and you want to watch us live, consider following me on twitch.tv/Kefkatarian, where we record live episodes, I don't know, whenever we fucking feel like it.
Yep.
Things are a little bit, I apologize, but things are a little bit, our schedule's a little bit crazy right now because of busy review season, so I haven't been able to stream as much as I wish I could. Hold on.
It's
Why
still
don't you
there.
guys go over? Why don't you guys
Good
say who you
idea.
are and introduce where?
I'm sorry. That's what I.
let people know where they can find you
Yeah,
on
We're all a little sorry.
on Twitter and such.
I'm Austin Walker. You can find me on Twitter at Austin_Walker. And you can find me on Twitch at TheCalcutech. And you can read the stuff that I occasionally write at clockworkworlds.com.
I'm Andrew Swan. You can find me on Twitter at Andrew Lee Swan. And basically, if I do any streaming, it will be here on Phil's channel.
I'm Phil Kohler.
Hey, Phil.
Hi.
Hey, Phil.
Hey, everybody. How's it going?
Phil, have you
PhilKolar.runbutton.com.
have you eaten any pizza lately? Any New York-style pizza?
I tried to. I went to this place.
Yeah?
There were women everywhere.
Oh, I hate it.
You
I like that.
should go to this new place I found. It's got authentic New York style pizza that's 3 inches tall.
Tell me more about 3 inches tall.
Can we Photoshop the guy's face on the pizza doggy?
I'm trying to do
Or
this
can we
live.
Photoshop?
It's gonna-
or can we Photoshop pizza doggy's face onto that guy?
Okay. Step one.
Uh huh.
It's a work in progress, people.
Let's say, can you crop, or is it just yeah, okay? Great.
That's close enough.
Yep.
This is-
Perfect.
Images aren't science, people.
Yep. I'm on Twitter, twitter.com/pkohler. I don't know, guys. I don't. It's 2 a.m. I'm really sorry. I love
Oh, never
Good night,
stop
guys.
dancing.
you. Never stop dancing, internet.